Very good. Nara, humans! It's a human! Nara, hello! How are we doing today, Nara? I was racking my mind to try and make up a song with the new Rags nickname, but I couldn't figure one out. And the thing is, I was overthinking it. I was like trying to make a rhyme, and I was like, Table, you just got to do it. You got to do it immediately. Like, just make it up as you go. You can't plan these things. You don't have the intelligence. But I was trying. I was racking me noodle. Let's put that there. Okay. I was just wiping me plates. Let's pop the old lid on the old ass tone. What's going on today? How are we doing? How's the day been, Nara? You're the end of the day, right? I've got that right. Yeah, end of the day. End of the day, Shizniz. Excuse me. Now I've repositioned my light. Check this out, Nara. Ooh, I didn't have string, so I used sellotape. And there's the lamp. Additional lighting. Pretty good. Oh. So now I've got more lighting. I can paint in a more comfortable position. Now, I got a bit carried away here with the browns, so I've kind of... And I don't like this really bright highlight. I'm not so keen on it. I went too bright from Dawnstone. So I need to just... The thing is, I feel a little bit out of practice painting-wise. I noticed I feel a little bit like there's definitely a groove that you need to fall into. So what I did was today, I actually sat down and started painting before turning on the stream. Just to get a little comfy. Oh, yeah. I just put up... you know the bits you get from the big box sets? I just stuck them up on the walls. Just like, this is nice. I like this. So I just did that to just to make things look a little prettier. You know? I was like, that's nice. I don't want to just leave it in the box sitting on a shelf. So I just cracked them out and stuck them on the walls. Why not? Why not? So that's now a little bit different, but I'm not so sure. I guess we clean up all of them. What I might do is I might just extend things a little bit. Let's go ahead and start plastering on. Let's do one of the arms. So that trim, what should I do with that trim? I don't know. Shoulder pad's probably going to be a different colour. Elbow won't be. Oh, it's not inked, is it? That's why it's not inked yet. So there's no real point applying this because Dawnstone's so similar to Grace here. Yeah, we should ink the arm. All right. I base coated. I resprayed one of the Necrons, right? It's drying. It's currently got some Null Oil on it. And then, because I figured with this other guy, we were just reversing it too much. Like, I was painting in white, but I think we were working the wrong way round. So what I'm thinking with this one is when this one dries, I have a new idea. I'm just going to move the fan over here so I can put this Necron on express drying mode. There we go. But yeah, so that's what I've really been up to. Not too much so far today. Griffin Charger, let's grab some of that. I'm going to blue tack the numbers. I don't need to know how many people are in here. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. So, tell me something, Nara. What's new? Give me some goss. I need some human speak. I'm convinced. What is it? Dead internet theory? I'm convinced I'm not actually talking to anyone when I use the internet now. Like, I'm not actually interacting with people in comments and stuff. So, some writing, eh? What's with the writing, huh? An aspiring writer, are we? What do you write? Now you've got my curiosity. Let's have a conversation about that, shall we? Can I get away with moving this over a bit? Because then I can move the camera that little bit more forward, which I think I kind of want to do. Ergonomics, you know, Nara? Am I right? Ergonomics, huh? What on earth, eh? There we go. That's a little better. Right, so that's fan fiction, right? Is that like if you really like a movie, you might make up a story involving some of the characters doing something else, right? Is that kind of the thing? The only example I have is what's that awful movie? 50 Shades of Grey. Wasn't that a fan fiction of Twilight originally? I think it was. That's really pushing my knowledge on these things. Yeah, okay, so it was. Yeah. Oh, wait, hang on. I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure I'm painting a leg. When I said I was painting arms, I'm pretty sure I just immediately did the wrong thing. Okay, we'll just paint one side. That's fine. I don't really care about the leg too much. It's more about the progress. You know what? I don't... For some reason, I'm in this little bit of a limbo where I say to myself, I should finish something. But at the same time, I don't really care if I finish something. It's an interesting pickle. Demon hunting. Right, so demon hunters. So like what? Ordus Erectus? Is that demons? I know Malleus is aliens. I think it's Ordus Erectus. No, because Demon Hunters, I feel like Grey Knights, but Inquisition, right? They do all the demon shizness, right? They're all about that stuff. Legion! No, so I said Legion, not Logic. Oh yeah, remember the name. Let's see what I can remember about Legion. Ooh, he's not Pjort, that's for sure. Right, that arm's done. Legion, it's just well, okay, so um I have I'm what's known as time poor, right? I have time constraints on my day, and I'm also a little bit janky. So this is the reason, right? So I drop the Munchkins off at school. I come straight home, then I get about 20 minutes, and then I turn on the stream for 2 hours, and then after that, what I do is I've got to work out today, and then after that, I want to get a little bit of recording done, and then I've got to head out for this Minecraft convention thing. Also, I'm not in the States. I'm in Finland. So what's ungodly to you is not ungodly to me. So that's kind of it. That's kind of like my schedule. So no, Legion. I'm not. I'm Finnish. And even if I was in the UK, it would just be 1 o'clock for you, 1 a.m. for you, as opposed to 3 a.m. So it's relative, isn't it? What's ungodly to you is not necessarily ungodly to me, you know. So, but yeah. So that's the bind. I've never been to the States. Canadian. Okay. Well, I've never been there either. I haven't been Canada, and I haven't been to States. Never been over there. Yeah, you got the long. You got the long answer, Leech. You got the unnecessarily long answer. Yeah, you got the yeah, you got the long answer. What's the relationship between Americans and Canadians? How is that? As someone outside looking in, what's the general, the general ballpark gist of what Americans, what's the cliched thinking? What is it? What's the gist? What's the general gist? Do Canadians look at Americans as their violent neighbors, or what's the deal? Canadians apologize too much in American eyes? What's the average or right now? That's a great question. I'd like right now, and then I'd like average. If that's not being too greedy, that's what I'd like if possible. Governments hate each other. Okay. Well, people in power want more power, so they're probably just. That's just probably that. So there's that slight issue. Give me the skinny, Legion. I want to hear the Canadian perspective. Right. Okay. So tariffs. Yeah, tariffs have been a real problem over here as well. Brexit ruined me buying models off Wayland Games because they slap on a hefty service fee. And then the US, I can't send anything from Finland to the States, and vice versa. Can't receive personal packages. Can't send anything over. So there's that issue. Although I feel for you guys in the States a little bit. It feels like your cost of living increases are astronomical. And your food prices, that's really not good that they've been continuing to go up. Ironically here, cost of food has gone down. Yeah, it's gone down. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, so that's a little tidbit about Finland. Yeah, actually eating better at the moment. Go figure. Canada's on fire. Oh, whoa, I didn't know that. So, Canada's got wildfires. Hang on, this is interesting. Yeah, we helped America when they were, but when they complain and tax you. That's a little bit double standard, isn't it? That's a little bit cheekies. Yes, we're just waiting for one to dry. Right. So I had an idea with the Necrons. I've been working away behind the scenes. So I'll just ink this gold real quick. This is the penultimate one. But yeah, so we've got another attempt ready for the Necrons. I've got my drying station behind me. I've got a little fan. Well, not so little, but a fan blasting it dry. You know what? Let's pause on the Reichland and I'll show you. Legion, as far as starting to play 11th edition, no. I'm 100% on hold. I'm on 100% on hold because it's Games Workshop, man. It's expensive, and I don't have any money, so I can't even try and connect with it. They don't want my business. They don't want poor people. So yeah. So no, not at all. I'm not buying anything or doing anything like that. The plan was, but then twice through table trades, I was able to generate, and the channel, I was able to generate twice the money to buy it. And then twice in succession, well, it actually happened 3 times, there was like unexpected bills. So obviously I'm not going to buy 11th if I got unexpected bills. So 2% tax on breakfast drink. Right, so this guy he's pretty much dry, I would say. So what I'm going to do is ink this guy with, I'm going to go Tesseract Glow and White Scar. And I know from Nara that it's got to be like melted ice cream. So let's get a little bit of this terrible condition White Scar. There we go. Oh, it's already come out really watery. Perfect. And then I'll dab in some Tesseract Glow. And the idea is to make a very watery, incredibly light green. So that green, right? So crazy light green. Now I'm going to add some water to it and make it even more watery. More watery than I would say that I should. That's how watery I'm going. Right, so we've got super water, right? Let's now try this super watery mix. Okay. The one that I've researched but not bought is called BioStrip, and that's the one you should use from what I've understood. Yeah, it's called BioStrip. So well, tickle my tits. Look at that. No, nail polish removers are bad, and not for plastic. My days. Ah, good shout, Legion. Yeah, it looks good. Good shout, buddy. Oh, geez, Louise, guys. This is the closest I've got to doing a Necron correctly. Necrons are like living metal, right? Is that right with the lore? They're living metal? Side hustles? I don't know what Canada's postage is like. Although, mate, Legion, frankly, asking me about side hustles is probably not the best idea because, you know, like, I'm not wealthy, you know? I'm not wealthy, so maybe I'm not the right person to be giving advice, you know? Crime? Maybe petty crime? No, don't do petty crime. See, I told you not to listen to me. You know, I think we've friggin' solved the Necron issue here, guys. I think I've actually figured out Necrons. And it's not about just Tesseract Glow on its own. No, sir. The trouble is, Legion, is everyone's a bit tight. So you need to get yourself in a situation where you're around the people that aren't a bit tight, where I don't know how you surround yourself with people who have got a few bucks rolling around, because typically people with a few bucks don't want to associate with the poor people. So there's something about it, apparently. About the human condition. Once you make a few bucks, you forget how hard it is being a bit broke. Apparently so. I can't tell you from experience. It's just what I've heard. But there you go, Legion. Okay. Guys, I need to ask about this. Let's say, what do we think to this Necron? What do we think to this Necron? What do we think? I think that's the best Necron I've done. Is it safe to say that he's better, right? Is that safe to say? That that's better? Now, this Necron, all that this guy is, he's, this was just base coat and lead belcher, null oil, and then watery Tesseract and White Scar, and that was it. That's the guy. So what can I do to this guy to improve it? Because, like, ironically, I don't own any more Necrons. So I do need to, I should probably create some more Necrons. Edge highlight light, but edge highlight with light what? Light metallic? Or edge highlight... What am I edge highlighting with? I'm happy to try it. Light silver. Alright, fine. Let's do that. I've got the light silver. Let's do that. Don't let me down, silver. There you are. Okay, got some silver. Let's see if a little bit of highlights actually helps or hinders. Let's have a look. I'm happy to try a suggestion. Edge highlight was a good shout. Nice one, Legion. Yeah, the silver highlight was a good decision. Yeah, that's really... Yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you listen to people. I'll be honest, Legion. I'm not really. I mean, I don't really. I mean, yes, I can paint a Blood Angel, but I'm not really. I hate to say it, I'm not really the kind of channel that does requests. It's kind of. We're more about the mental health well-being. Oh yeah, I've got a Dante. Do you want to see Dante? Do you know what? That's a great... Yeah, let's do that. If he says yes, I'll grab it. And I just want to show you the terrible way I store... Okay, right, I'll grab it. I just want to show you the awful way I store my painted minis. Hang on a sec. Oh, no. I've just got to move my dumbbells. Yeet. Okay. Right, we need a little bit of space. I'll just move the Necron aside for a sec. Okay. So I just want to show you this. So I just want to apologise for how I... Oh, where'd that come from? Just want to apologise for how I store this. Here are my paint models. What a lovely display. So we have here, if I can not break him, we have Sanguinator. There he is. I think that's a beautiful, beautiful model. I love Sanguinator. I think he's delicious. So there's Sanguinator. And then we have Dante. Now, the axe, don't look at the axe head. That is not so good, but there we go. There's Dante. Beautiful. I need to work something out with my display, but okay, so there we go. Let's just pop that. So many models. So much painting done. That's kind of inspiring. I kind of want to put them on display so I feel inspired. Yeah, I'll put Dante. Hang on, I'll just put him on display. Hang on. There you go. There's Dante. Alright, I'm going to worry about that box later. It's not going to close properly. I want to get back to painting. Hey, Legion. Legion. I didn't show you him for you to tell me how to paint more. He's done. He's done. No. Those wings took me 3 hours each. I'm not doing more on the wings. I'm not. I'll do the axe head maybe at some point, but I ain't doing nothing else. Dante is done. I'll paint another Dante before I add anything else to that guy. I will quite happily. The box is out now, so if you want to see something specific, you can. I don't mind grabbing it out. It's fine. Because the box is, it's not. I'm happy to do requests for you guys. Yes, reasonable requests, Nara. Yes, yeah. No, not well. You went there. Yeah, Tyrion is exactly Nara. You're the one who started going all unsavory on me. You're the one. Yeah, reasonable requests. And yes, to answer you, Nara. Yes, I do have dumbbells. I've got clicky clacky dumbbells. I bought them a few years back when I knew that I was never going to get to the gym ever again with the children, so I bought clicky clacky dumbbells. Yeah. You know what I mean by clicky clackies? I think the best model I've ever painted is my Screamer Killer. I think that's the best model I've painted. But I don't have a favorite. I do have I used to have an issue with impulse buying, right? Back when I had more disposable income. And I kind of have like a wish list of models I'd like to get. I'm kind of into like single characters. I like single character paintings. So I guess maybe from Leviathan. Yeah, that's the one. Screamer Killer from Leviathan. But to be honest, I've got so many favorites. I really like this guy. I really enjoy how this guy came out. I think I outdid myself with the face on this bear. It's kind of nice. Oh. No. Well, no, I haven't bought them. I still owe the money for them. It was from my student loan I bought them, so I don't technically own them. So you know what? I'm very grateful that you popped on, Legion, because this edge highlight idea absolutely knocked it out of the park. Now, I think I have an actual Necron somewhere. Makes all my other Necrons I've painted look a bit poo now, though. But I'd have to respray them to... That makes Necrons really easy, guys. This Necron's done. Necron Warrior done. You could rattle off a load of inventory quite easily, I feel. That's all it needs. Ah, what a beauty. There we go, Necron Warrior. It didn't take much. I tell you what, thanks guys, I really appreciate that. Getting the colours right and doing the fact finding is really tough, but now we have that Necron. Perfect. That's a treat. I'm going to respray this guy. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to respray both of these guys and then add them add them to the pile. Yeah, I'm going to respray both of those. I'm not going to keep these ones like this. I'm going to respray them. And I've got 2 more Necron Warrior heads, so I can make 2 more. What a difference. If you can just move out the way. Oh, this is one I really like. Hang on. This is one I really like, Legion. I really like this one. He was a bit stressful, but I really like how he turned out. He's a bit dusty, but he was a bit stressful, but I really like how he ended up. And I really like that I changed around the weapon positioning, but I'm really pleased with him, how he turned out. Yeah, but he was pretty stressful, but I liked the amount of model work that I got to do with him before painting him, like with Milliput. But yeah, I'm really pleased with him. One of 2 models I've bought this year. I bought... Oh, you know what? Gaz. I really like Gaz as well. I haven't seen Gaz in ages. I don't even know where he is. Oh, Gaz is here. Yeah, I really enjoyed painting Gaz as well. Let me show you Gaz. Yeah, I really enjoyed painting this guy, Gaz. This is the other model I bought. I bought this guy second hand and repainted him. I really like buying already assembled models when they've used plastic glue. Sometimes they just fall apart, but I really enjoyed painting Gaz. I've got Gaz and I've got my 2 little grot tanks, and I'm going to get the free orc this month. You get a free orc from the Armageddon box, so I'm going to get. I don't know what cell shade it is, Legion. This guy I really like as well, but this is before streaming this guy. But I really like how his face turned out. That's back when I didn't like metallic paints, so I was trying to do a non-metallic metallic. When you say cell shaded, do you mean like what do you call it? I forget the name. Borderlands. Yeah, like Borderlands. Okay, yeah, like Borderlands. Not intentionally. Not intentionally. Hey, Nara. Yeah, I owe you a big thank you as well. I didn't know that people can post pictures on the channel bit, so I will look at all progress that goes on there. I get a little ping on the community tab when something goes up, so I can check it, because I normally have my YouTube studio open, so I can check that. I like that a lot. I'm going to use that for now. And then I think what I'm going to do, Nara, is if there's a lot of people putting it on there, then I will consider reopening the Discord, if that's what people want. But if there's interaction on the channel, I think I'll do it that way for now. Does that make sense? But yeah, I kind of miss seeing progress pictures from people, if I'm honest. Cool. Thank you, Nara. Anytime you want, and I get to see it, and I'll just respond as and when I can. So it'll probably be like, you know, you'll wake up and there'll be a message or something. Right, what should I do next? Do you know what? I'm so happy with that. Because what I was thinking, right, with these Necrons. So if you do it now, guys, I can check it in real time if you want to, and that's totally fine. So what I'm thinking is, look, see the Necron Warrior? I can also get away with doing these British automated inventory. Like, they could be sprue guys as well, can't they? Frankly, I just need some heads. Now, I think I used all the heads, so I just need a similar like head. And I'm thinking I could use a friggin' BB, couldn't I? Oh, I could use a BB. I think I can make these guys as well. I think. Yeah, I got a hunch. Save myself some pennies. Do you know what? Should we paint one? What is Trajan? What is Trajan? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Let's make some progress on something. KS, look, bud. KS. Progress! Progress! Look, buddy! I think we got it. Look, look, look. There we go. Yeah, I'm sorry about the early streams. I'm very much just trying to get a stream done. In that I don't have a lot of time with stuff. But I want to paint because I've got cursed. I can't paint without the live stream. So I'm kind of screwed. I have to turn on the live stream if I'm going to get any painting done. So that's just the way things are now. Well, we started off the stream. I was working on these guys. But then Legion asked for the Necron progress. And I kind of had already kind of pre-planned spraying this guy in Leadbelcher. And I kind of had a little tinker. And it seems that Tesseract Glow on its own is no good. You've got to really water in some White Scar. And then you put in far more water than you think you need. And it does dip in the recesses. And then all I did was edge highlight. So hang on, let me start again. Base coat Leadbelcher. Splash a load of Null all over it. And then Tesseract Glow and White Scar. Super, super watery. More water than you think you need. And it just sits in the recesses. And then highlight with Stormhost Silver. And you've got a Necron Warrior. So... But yeah, we're just working on... I'm just working on whatever, really. Just, I'm just doing whatevs. You know what? I've got some Dawnstone, so I'm going to take that Dawnstone and I'm just going to clean this up ever so slightly before I put the graffiti on. Let's just dab a bit on. I've not been using it. Well, I'll be honest. I regret buying the airbrush and the venting station. I think that I was overreaching in the hobby. I really regret spending that much on it. But I wouldn't have that regret if I hadn't have done it. But the airbrush is currently sitting right where my feet are under this desk, and the airbrush, well, it's all just stuck under the cupboard here, under the shelf. So yeah, just nothing but regret on those ones. But you know, what is it? Isn't it better to have loved or have lost than never have loved at all? I never would have known that I would be disappointed in the airbrush if I hadn't tried. Yeah, if ever I get round to that, but I mean, yeah, it's just regret, But again, like, you would never have known, But it's kind of part of the reason I came back into the cupboard as well with the airbrush, because I was like, Table, what are you doing? You're not some friggin' professional, super fancy painter. Get your ass back in the cupboard, you filthy scum. You know, just don't get delusions of grandeur now. Just get yourself back in the cupboard. Clock in some hours, get some painting done. But it is what it is, Case. I mean, like, it could just be big buyer's remorse as well, possibly. But it's fine. It's fine. Like I say, never would have known unless you don't know until you try, you know? Well, now, I have a slight issue with Titus, right? Titus Tally is actually blue tacked to the wall behind these shelves. Look, you can see it. Hang on. The emergence of Titus. Hang on. I think I can pull this off. I just got a glimpse. Look. Nah. It's right there. See it? Titus? Ah. In hindsight, I should not have put the shelves up without Titus Tally. Oh! Titus Tally 186. Right, so Titus Tally has emerged from the depths. The question is, where's Titus? Oh, Titus Tally has gone. Titus? I don't know where. Oh, Titus, here he is. Ask and you shall receive. Let me go get a blue. I've still got the empty pots of the blue. Cantor Blue. Bingo. Here we go. Cantor Blue. Right, here you go, Legion. If you're still with us, you're going to in for a treat. This is my Golden Demon entry. Guaranteed win. That's okay, Nara. I'm sure I'll say or do something that will inevitably warrant insults. And even if I don't, it's fine. Here we are. Oh, look at all that dust. Let's just paint that dust in. Titus needs himself a fresh layer. Oh, Titus, you little lovely you. There we go. I'll be honest. I'm pretty drunk on my Necron success, frankly. Let's get this on. Oh, Titus. Oh, it's like putting on your favourite t-shirt, you know? Oh, it's lovely. Hello, Titus. Just think, Titus, come October, me and you have been kicking about for a year. You lovely thing, Titus. You insatiable paint glutton, you. Well, I'll be honest, KS, that's worth a like in itself. You asked for Titus. I risked my shelves falling down for you. And Titus is now getting a coat. All for you, not for no one else. So if that's not worth a like, then so help me. What is, you know? What's this green? Oh, it's airbrush colour. Oh, airbrush. Still stings. Right, there we go, Titus. You beauty. Lovely. And you know what, Titus? I'm so sorry. No one leaves baby in the corner. Let's bring you back, Titus. Here you go. You gonna stay there, Titus? It's a bit dangerous. There's quite a lot of overlap, but I reckon we trust in Titus. Right. Let's for the first time in a while, let's add a tally. So I've got to make sure that doesn't come across as 1851. There you go, 185, 187. You're kind of ingrained with Titus. Your fates are linked, Nara, because you've been the tally master. You very much your spirits are very much intertwined. Right, I feel like doing some more graffiti on this guy now. So I think I'm going to crack out the stamping plates for a bit. I went to the effort of cleaning them, so now the trick is to start with black, with your graffitis. So we're going to start with black. There's my stamp, lovely. Well, you and Titus were made for each other then, clearly, Nara. If you love your tallies, clearly you're in the right place. Well, good. The thing is, right, my wife's convinced that I'm tarded, but the doctors won't help me, so I don't have to ever go through the process of having it confirmed. Unless a doctor sits me down and says it to my face, which they won't, I am A-OK. I shouldn't call it tarded. My wife winces when I say that. But it's rough. It's rough, Nara. I feel for you, because like life's difficult enough without having even more shizness. Now, I'm going to do only two stamps, swipe and stamps, because I think 5 was a little bit too ambitious. So I'm going to concentrate on just getting a couple sorted out. So swipe, grab. There we go. And then as quick as I can, get it on the model. Don't linger. Oh, I didn't open the other side. So it says center. Nara, I feel like I just called you a tard. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Nara. I feel like I just called you a tard. I'm sorry. That's not socially, yeah, fantastic. So quad! Quad. Have you noticed what's been going on with the channel, Quad? I've been sprinting with the uploads for you, trying to get you up to speed, Quad. You delicious little... For those of you that don't know, Quad has been following the Factorio series. He's the reason I've been... it's just lovely because he's been putting his comments on. It's just it's a real treat to see what Quad's written. Yes, yeah, sorry, Nara. I know it was not good. Not good social. It was really awful. Sorry, Nara. That was bad, Nara. Thankfully we've known each other a little while. Otherwise, dear Lord, I'd be like, if I was you, I'd be like, I'm out of here. Screw this guy. But thankfully, you know me a little bit. Was it on the channel shizness bit? Because where can I get this graffiti on? Quick table, quick. Get it on. And then this little spump. Oh, that spump didn't go on. Right, let's just... I can pull up the community tab right now and have a look. Thanks, Nara. I appreciate your understanding. Like I say, we know each other. We know each other now. We've been kicking about for a few months, so that makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. That I got a little bit of a pinch of salt. Like you understand that I didn't mean well by it. She's wonderful, absolutely wonderful, Nara. Community. Oh no, it's on the viewer posts. Bingo, here we are. So, according to my community posts, right? According to the community posts, I've got a message from Withering Dusk, a photo of some sprues. I've got Nara's Magnus, and I've got a message from Fred saying, "Oh, well, Spy Table, you had a good run." And I was like, Freds, you son of a bitch. First of all, I've been doing this over 10 years, son. It's not for you to tell me that I've had a good run. It's not for you to tell me when it's ended. I'm 10 years. I should have quit 2 years ago, but I didn't. It's not for you to choose. So next time I see Freds, I'm going to tell him off. Did you hide my stuff? How would I hide it? It doesn't make sense. How would I hide it? Let's do the C. Is it because you've put like lots of racism in your messages, Warden? Is that what it is? Don't get paranoid. I haven't hidden you or blocked you in any way. Rest assured, nothing's happened. Oh, that looks lovely. Let me change it to recent ones. Hang on. Wow. Newest fly. Hey, there you are. Oh. Right, I got questions. Okay, right, here are my questions, right? Yeah, thanks for the tip, Nara. Yeah, I found it. I found you, Warden. Question one is, first things first, Angron's torso is especially delicious. That is amazing, right? That's Absolutely brilliant. You should be very pleased. The glow effect on the guardsman looks great. It looks like you've just done the glow effect before painting the guardsman, though, which might hinder you. But it works now. Oh yeah, turned off being noticed. I've just I'm 100% out on Instagram and TikTok. Your messages won't get to me. I'm only going back on there if I paint something and I want to post it, because I feel like Instagram and TikTok are even more pointless numbers. Yeah, you missed the first stream, Warden. I was actually painting with a banana, and I got a better result than you with your sponges. So I'm not convinced the sponges are even worth my time, frankly. Well, it works. It looks beautiful. You should be. I'm sure you're very pleased with it, as you should be. Oh, my bad, Warden. Sorry. Sorry, my bad. My bad, buddy. I'll be honest. Yeah, I mean, Angron. I was thinking about Primarchs, and do you think all the Chaos ones have wings because the size of the model has something to do with the rules? Oh my god, will it sponge? I subconsciously stole the idea. I've already started Will It Sponge with the banana. Oh my days. I've robbed KS. I've robbed KS and I've robbed Warden. I've robbed the idea. Oh my days. I've just realised I subconsciously robbed them, which is as bad as consciously robbing someone, frankly. Oh my days. I totally screwed. Oh no, I stole Will It Sponge. Ah, you disgusting. You disgusting little. I stole it. I stole the idea. Shame on me. Shame on me. I stole Will It Sponge. I tell you what, I haven't seen or heard from Frankie in ages. And I miss him. Oh, I just dropped my... I did that one. Yeah, good for him. It's too much. Ah, no, don't get Fulgrim. No. Who are you thinking before? Who's your Chaos? Who's your practice before Fulgrim? That's a good question. Who are you interested in before him as your warm up? The really funny thing is, oh, it better be super funny. It better be absolutely hilarious right now. I think Fulgrim is a complete nightmare through and through, I reckon. Well, you know what? That wasn't lost on me, Warden. I did notice. Yep, I did notice that was the fact. Yeah, I did notice that. That is very much the case. Who's Heresy for Heretics? Who is that? All right, okay, so not someone we'd know. Okay, not to worry there. Thought I was forgetting somebody. Yellow and red. We need to go red next and then yellow. Where's my red and yellow? I've lost my... Ah, here we are. You're welcome, Nara. I was happy that I could help you with painting the lion. I'm glad that I was able to advise you. You're very welcome. Yeah, I'm flattered that you would refer to me as your painting teacher as well. That's very nice of you. That's really, really nice of you to say such things. Highly flattered. I mean, totally deserved. Yeah. I mean, I help a lot of people. So you're welcome, Nara. You're welcome. Absolutely welcome. Red. Just go. Oh, I just stamped the plate. I've got a different symbol now. That's right, we can make do. Yeah, we're going graffiti. You know, they're like little scavenger guys. I just wanted to have some fun with it, frankly. And it's like, I want to do graffiti with Gene Stealer Cultists. It was actually, believe it or not, it was Venn who put me onto the idea. He was the one who suggested trying graffiti with stamps. And as long as you get the surfaces generally, if you have the surfaces available, I think that not the big chunky Gene Stealer Cultist thing with the grinding things on the front, the Goliath, but the buggy has a lot of flat surfaces. Oh, you know what? I think I need to crack out that buggy because I think that would be great for it. That's what I think. I think it would be absolutely fantastic for that. Bye, KS. Bye, KS. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. Much appreciated. KS, if you get the time, slap a community picture of what your progress is going on. You know, thank you. And KS, and also, how dare you, KS, for trying to get people to leave this stream? How dare you? What arrogance for you to decide when someone else, a human being with their own free will, should do with their time? How dare you, KS? Get out of here. Go! Stop telling people to leave. Armored limo? Oh yeah, they did have a limo, didn't they? Someone's wait, hang on. Am I missing something? Or is it new model? Is it new model? I think it's new model. Graffiti. So I need a little bit of red. There, that's fine. That bit's got a bit there. This bit needs one. And that's okay. Let's just go with that one. Old model, yeah. I think I need to crack out that vehicle. I think I've got a reason to do it now. I think I've got very much got a reason to crack out that vehicle, because you could really go to town with the graffiti, I reckon. Right, we just need a couple of bits of yellow and then ink it and we're good. Who'd have funked it? And what I've been doing, I've been very smart. I've been going one plate, one colour, and then popping it aside, and then I'll just clean it up outside of the stream. So there's white, black, red, and that's it, and just yellow. Yeah, the throne is pretty cool, frankly. That's an orc plate. We're not going to use that. We're going to use this one. We just need some yellows. It's nice to have some human company, human conversation, guys. I appreciate you chatting. It's nice. I feel like whenever I'm using the internet now, I'm just on my own. It doesn't feel like there's people. As strange as that sounds, it doesn't feel. It feels like a local area network. It doesn't feel like I'm interacting in any way with people. It's kind of crazy. So I got 2 numbers for the price of 1 there. I'm going to try and be quick and stamp both of those. Okay, that's fine. It's a little bit flappy, but it's okay. No, and also Warden, I've got a bone to pick with you as well, buddy. I got a bone to pick with you. You said I was taking a big poopy on my community. First of all, it's not my community; it's our community. And second of all, how dare you presume that I was doing a poopy? When I take a big old turd on your face, you'll know, buddy. So how very dare you? Yeah, you'll know. You'll know when I do. Yeah, you'll be like, oh, this guy's deliberately ate asparagus, hasn't he? Son of a. Yeah, you'll know. So I didn't like that. I didn't like that. So you can apologise right now. You're going to apologise, and you're going to tell me how out of order that was. Do so now. Yeah, it's all gone. But I haven't given it a second thought since, which tells me that it was too much. That's pretty cool. All right, get over it, Warden. Get over it. I mean, come on. The world we live in, all right? Get over yourself. We have to move on. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Progress and positive. Let's move forward. No, what's up with Ant? I might have spoken to Ant in an email, maybe. No, but I haven't been seeking out social. I'm over socialed, ironically. I know it doesn't make sense, guys. I know it doesn't make sense what I'm saying. I know it doesn't make sense. Like, Table, what are you doing? Why are you getting rid of the Discord? And then complaining about not getting enough social. Like, you're not making sense, Table. And I'm sorry. I know it's not making sense. Right, that's enough graffiti, I think. Or maybe one just little yellow there. It's what it is, Warden. I mean, I'm really enjoying recording on the channel. I'm really enjoying that. I've come back to painting, which is great because I love painting and I love chatting in here. But I don't know, something about Discord felt disconnected. I felt disconnected from the Discord for some reason. I don't know why. I know. I just can't tell. It will come back. It will come back when I can find a way of combining it with other stuff. I don't know when. I don't know when. It wasn't. There was outside of stream stuff that was putting pressure. Well, no, it was worse than not the Discord, yeah. It was worse. I wasn't enjoying Discord because I was posting and then deleting the messages. Yeah. Right, so that graffiti is looking pretty good. I'm going to now ink that with some Griffin Charger, and I call that graffiti a success. Yeah, it was just too much extra. It was too much extra. Yeah, what was the phrase from Nold? Aggressively fragile. He got described as aggressively fragile, and that really tickled. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Have I drank that? Yeah, because I do have to throw some weights around after this. And then I get to go play Minecraft with some people that I've never met. Should be riveting. Yeah, an actual LAN party of all things. So there's a couple of bits of graffiti there, but I didn't add more to the torso. So I guess we just leave that. You know what? I think that Genestealer... I think the Genestealer vehicle will be a lot of fun to do. I think this graffiti. I think I've nailed it. It's black, white, red, yellow, and then you get this lovely effect. Hey, thanks, Nara. Say hi to Mum. Tell her mind her own business. tell her mind her own business, and thank you. No, Warden, this isn't a job, but it would be bloody nice if I got paid for it. It's not a job, it's true. But it should be a job. I think it should be a job. I think anyone who's painting streaming should be paid what? $5 an hour. That would be it. $5 an hour. You do what? 10 hours. That's $50. Oh, that's really low. That's really low. No, Warden, I'm not joining any Discords. No, I don't even have Discord installed. I'm not joining a Discord anytime soon, buddy. No, I'm not doing that. Nope. Right, that's done. I kind of want to get some gold on that bling bling they're wearing. I want to do their bling bling. Well, now that's an interesting point, Nara. First of all, thank you. That's very nice of you to say. But the other thing, right, maybe something happens. Like, say you do YouTubey stuff and it all takes off. I'm convinced that they develop an ego. That's what I reckon. That's what I reckon. I reckon there's some kind of ego thing maybe that occurs. They think, oh, hang on, I'm really popular on this. It must mean I'm right. I don't know. Pjort! No, Pjort, I didn't mean everybody. I kind of said it. I kind of just meant me, Warden, and KS. I kind of meant that. Do you know what? I would pay Warden and KS to stream because then I could control them. I'd be like, hey, $5 an hour, get on stream right now. And they'd have to come on, and then they'd be like, oh, table, stop it. Let me stop streaming, please. I'd be like, no. Take your $5, continue. Yeah. It's not, yeah, about Mr. Deadeyes, I agree completely, Nara. And it's like, it's not that he smiles, he just shows his teeth. You can tell something's iffy. You know when you meet someone and your gut is like, something's wrong here, and you can't put your finger on it? That's how I feel when I look into that guy's eyes. Yeah, he just shows his teeth. He doesn't smile. It's every single thumbnail. Every time I see a smile, it's like, yeah, something's off here. Yeah, both of those guys give me good vibes. Although the Marky player, he made me laugh because he went to an event, some kind of YouTube event, and he brought his play button with him, and I was like, that's a bit much. Why are you carrying that around? Just to be like, hey guys, yeah, look at this, I got this. I don't know about that one, that's a bit iffy. But he made a movie, and apparently it's very well received. So, you know. But the Septic Eye guy, yeah, I get a nice vibe from him. I can't explain it. The nice vibe thing. Wee, jump. So I don't know where I'm going with this bling. It was like, I was just like, I just wanted to put it on. I just wanted to put some bling on. He does? What? No, but not connected with his channel, right? He just paints, right? I'm guessing. He must get so many messages. So many messages about paintings. Something about that bling that I really like. Let's do the next one. And what I might do is I might colourful paint a few of these bits. I might not necessarily have it all gold. What I like, right, is that we have a two-way conversation. And like the Jack guy, that's my old gold guy. It's just me as a consumer. I don't know the person, you know. I don't know the person. I don't interact with the person in any way, and that's just too one-sided for my taste. I like the back and forth. So, you know, I like a back and forth. Little I don't know where I'm going with that gold. I might just bail on those. Right, what's next? What's to do? We've had the Necron success. Those Marines are inked. Let's put on some Dawnstone. Maybe I should do something with this Power Fist that isn't what I'm doing. Maybe I'll put some stripes on. I missed Warden's message. What did he write about? Something about Tyranids or something? Something about gaunts? Ah, okay. So I was just making that up about gaunts. Clearly, you're talking Red Terror. Ah, gaunts. Okay, there was a gaunts thing. I thought I was hearing things. I need to tone down these highlights. They're too much. Too much, these highlights. I feel like it's a back step. What should we do with the shoulders? You know what? Have I got a pencil to hand? I might mark out some... No mechanical pencil. I might mark out some patterns on the shoulders. Okay. Alright, I'm missing a pencil. That's a bit of an issue. I can try it with a pen. It might work. Let's grab a bit of tape. What kind of symbol should we go for? Let's just pick a point and go to the other point. Let's go along the shoulder like that. Let's do that, right? Let's just go along like that. Press that in. Press that in. Let's just do that, right? And then I'll save this bit. And we just mark along there. Well, at least the pen adheres. That's something at least. Let's just do that, right? Pick a colour table. You're spoilt for choice. I might just mark it actually. Let's mix up a colour. A nice bright colour, but not yellow because I'm doing too much yellow. Let's go for a nice bright blue. What's the thing on the bottom shelf with a leaf impression on the surface that looks like a big phone? I don't know what we're talking about here. I might need a little bit more description than that. Big leaf thing with a phone. Next to blue box. This? What? Where are we going? Where are we going? Which direction are we going? It's the stamping plates. It's not clean stamping plates. Yeah, that's what they look like when you don't look after them. Well, I mean like the paint. It's just I don't clean them immediately. in favour of like progress and a bit of speed. Right, so that's a bit bumpy. I kind of want to put a little bit of ink in that just to stop it from being a little bit so lumpy. I'm going to mix it on it. I've got to be really quick though. I think I'm too slow for this. I'm late to the party, but maybe, just maybe, I can smooth it out a little bit because it's a little bit too thick, lumpy. So we'll just smooth it out a bit and then reapply because it is a bit too lumpy. And it's okay that it looks a little bit not mixed. I just need it to be smoother. There we go. Okay. Bottom section. What colour? What goes well with blue? A darker blue? Or something brighter? Something not yellow, because I'm always going yellow. Let's go. I don't know what goes well with blue. Orange? Yeah, but I can't do oranges. Not sure where I'm going with this shoulder. It will be brighter, so there is that. Let's Dawnstone the shoulder itself. I don't know what an OSL is. Pure, you absolute genius. You absolute genius. That's the one to go with. White it is. Yep. You genius. Love it. Love it. Corax white. Well, we've got padded witch flesh here. No, it's terrible condition. Corax, come on, give me a Corax. There we go. A little bit of chili pea. Not too much chili pea though, table. Easy on the chili pea. A little bit chili pea, not too much chili pea. I don't know about you guys, but this little nook here is really difficult on the shoulder pads for me. Like to get that filled but not in the recesses. It's really tough. It seems like I got away with it then. I'm itching to lighten that blue, but I've got to let it dry. Hey, I felt like what's his name from Lord of the Rings? Perhaps the Lord would find his strength sooner if he held his old sword. You know where he's like, yeah, you know, I felt like me then. I felt like me painting that. It felt good. It felt a little bit like I hadn't lost all of my ability. Ooh, near enough. I'll take that. Good shout, Pure. You little genius. White does work. That really does work. That is delicious. I'm going to add this white to the blue to water it down a little bit. Nah, I'm not firing up that airbrush anytime soon at all. I'm not firing that sucker up. No. Not never actually. Currently it's completely on hold. It's all on hold. Yeah. You'd have to... Yeah, screw the airbrush. Yeah. I don't even think you could pay me to pick that thing up. because it eats up so much time and you don't get a result out of it. I don't think you could pay me to use it, ironically. Right, that's a little bit needs a little bit of something. I'll try a tiny bit of water. Gotta just make it a little less lumpy. All right, stop there. That looks nice. I can live with that as a shoulder. I think it's crying out for a stamp. I think a stamp could go on there. It's definitely crying out for something, but it's a nice little bit of colour, I think. No, Warden, I'm not going to trade it, and I'll tell you why I'm not going to trade it, because I won't get anywhere near its original value. So, yeah, I'm not going to trade it. I'll keep it. I'd rather keep it and never use it than trade it for far less, because whenever I buy something and I sell it for less than I bought it for, it always makes me feel down. So, no, I'm never getting rid of it. I'm getting value in that it's making you talk in caps. I'm getting that value out of it right now. There's that. I'm getting that. He seems so animated about, you know, I think I'm going to keep it for that reason. There we go. It has value to me now. It has value in that for some reason it tickles me that you're like, table, do something with it. I am. There we go. Yeah, I will keep it doing nothing. In fact, I'm going to find more pointless uses for it. Oh, yeah, my old eyes. Right, that's ready for some blue. Now, I've got the lighter blue, but it's got a nice dark... The grey will substitute. I don't need to do so many layers. I can substitute it. Let's add a bit more. But this time, get the mix right first, table. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Old man eyes. He's old man. My eyes aren't the problem. It's that I keep pooing my pants. That's the real issue. The soiling of one's britches. It's just exhausting. Yeah, ironically, I did use it to inflate a space hopper. I did use the airbrush to inflate a space hopper, so it did have another use back during the summer. The little one got it as a birthday gift. So I did use it to do that, and I would not have been able to fill up the space hopper without it. So there's a use right there for the airbrush. It's faster than that, table. Don't let it dry. Yay! Ah, it's too long. It's gonna leave a line. It left a line. Dang it. Yay. Ooh. Hey, that went well. I know, right, Nara? What was that about? I was going to mention it because I went into the little divot bit that I said I always have trouble, but yeah, that wasn't so shabby. Ooh. Hey. I'm happy that I moved the light. Oh, sorry about the blessings from the Emperor. I accidentally touched the screen. Oh, no. There it is. Look, there's one there. Dang it. Can I clean that out without messing everything else up? No. Oh, it's too wet. If I just blob a bit of ink in there, that'll... Oh, I've moved into that bit. Oh, no, table. Keep going. Don't mess it up. Right. Tiny bit of ink and that'll fix. Tiny bit of ink and that's all right. I spoke too soon about the brush control. But a tiny bit of ink will solve that. Let's just... whoop. Ever so slightly there. It needs to just even out ever so slightly. All right. I don't know what I'm doing with these shoulder pads, but... I quite like him. Admittedly, that Corax White could use a little bit of a top-up. I might just pop a little bit more on right now. Just see that bit there? You see it looks a little bit patchy? It just needs a little bit more. Just something right there. Just a little bit. There we go. Good. Hey, that white stripe really helps it out, Pure. That is nice. I like it. It's just about putting paint on. I'm not overly concerned about having any kind of like objectives, anything to complete, like get such and such done, ready for that. Like I overdid it trying to reach for Armageddon. I thought, you know what, Table, you're just making yourself miserable. Stop trying to progress the channel with stuff that requires bucks. You know, just put paint on model. Keep it simple. Paint on model. Have a laugh. Warden, I will catch you later. Slap stuff on the channel thing. Now that I know that I can check it, if you have something you want to show, I will. It's overpriced. It is overpriced. And you know what? To be honest, I was only really interested in the orcs. So the orcs and the rules, that is. I don't need Armageddon. I'm going to pass on Armageddon. However, the old world box set. Have you seen that? If I was able to find a way to cheese together the Grand Cafe army, like if you leaned heavily on inks with those, you could get those up to speed. But it's the ogre, it's the cannon crew, the cannon with the ogre crew. It looks pretty nice, and then you've got obviously all the new chaos stuff. But you'd have to find a way to cut corners because it's a lot of minis, so a lot of inks. I think the chaos would be mostly metallic with. Yeah, I saw that as well. Yeah, he does look really good. And obviously the orc buggy looks really good, and the walkie gun thing as well looks really good. Now that I've got my orky yellow paint scheme figured out, I'd really like to paint those. But there's no rush. There's no rush on that. Loads of models. I got loads of models. I think the buggy, the Genestealer Cultist buggy, I might have to crack that out and see if I can put that together, because I think it would blend with the graffiti. Yeah, just whenever. I'll most likely wait until someone's painted one really badly and then wants to sell it, and then I'll do that. I like the idea, if the paint's not too thick, I do like the idea of getting my models already assembled, because even if they're painted badly but it's thin, it's like they're already assembled and base coated for you. So it's kind of like you save time as well. But it is a little bit of a dice roll as to how much paint and how they've glued it. But it worked out with Gaz pretty nicely, didn't it? So, you know, there's that. We've got options. They updated the truck. What I'm excited about is I'm hoping that not even hoping, I've started to notice that people are selling off old orc stuff. So I was like, well, that might be the way to go. Like, pick up the previous orc stuff for cheaper, because orc is orc, right, with their stuff. The vehicles and all that shizness, it's all the same. You can still use it. So I was thinking of doing that, because then people will think that the old orc stuff isn't any good, and I can pick it up cheap. The only issue I have with orcs is that They're not junky enough, and I don't have enough. I don't have a lot of orc parts, right? I don't have enough orc parts to make them more junky, so that's another issue. I feel like my orcs, I like them more junk than the GW ones. They need more trash on them. Where do you speak to GW employees? Just in a store? It must be in a store. I don't know. I mean, it's not. You're not messaging them. No. Quiet. Hey, quiet, Nara, huh? Quiet. But you can't expect me to disappear for a summer and there to be people. It is very much about getting paint on models. I can't paint without the stream. I know I've said it a few times. Hopefully, people will pop on if I'm consistent with it, and then I can get some semblance of normalcy back. Wait, that doesn't make sense. I don't mean that, actually. I don't need people to be on. It's just nicer. Ooh. These shoulder pads have come out a treat. I just have to decide on the stamp. Yeah, that's a good shout, Pure. That is a good shout. We've had a couple of really good tips. We had the Necron one and the shoulder pad one. I'm pretty impressed. Right, what have we got? We've got some blue, we got some Corax white. What can I Corax? You know what? I might do something on the Power Fist. Maybe the Power Fist. Or maybe not. I don't know. I want to use this Corax white on something. Let's pick something that needs some Corax white on. I could use it to lighten a colour. The gun. Yes. Good thinking. We can use it on the guns. Excellent idea. Let's mark out the guns for when I add some colour to those. What colour should we make the guns? I mean, could they just stay white? I mean, let's put it on and see how we get on. But it's not inked. The guns are not inked. So let's just put that on and see. I might do it a little bit not all the way to the edge. I might maybe give it the impression that it's a little bit chipped. Right, here we go with the vents. Let's see if I can do this. Whoop. Whoop. Hey. It's not half bad, table. Let's do a little bit here as well. Whoop. Hey. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to deliberately leave a little bit not all the way to the edge. And I'm going to try and hold this a certain way so I'm not touching the other shoulder pad, which is clearly still drying. What's the cadings? Is that what this bit I'm painting is called? It's called a cading. Yeah, that's another good shout. Who said that? Who said paint the gun bit? Who said I need to know who gets credit for the white bit on the gun? It really works. It really works. Whose idea was that? That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Good job, Nara. Ah, casing, not cading. I thought for a second, then I learned something. This one looks not as good so far, but it's not done. It's not finished yet. I've got to try and get that in between vent. I think it's because I've done the skull as well, so it looks a little sloppy. I'm sure if we change the skull, it will... I might make this a little cleaner, actually. A little bit cleaner. The skull, painting the skull was a mistake. I'm going to just go around that a little bit more. Me neither, Nara, but it was worth a shot. It was worth a punt, I think. I think it was worth a go. Right, I can just token in here. This doesn't need to be a lot. You're not going to really see any of that. Good. You know what? The pistol works. It works. I didn't think it was going to work, but I should have just trusted the process. That looks all right. Well, we've got another bolt pistol. Okay. It's been pretty chill live stream today. I feel like it's been not necessarily low energy, just very, very calm stream today. I kind of miss Frankie. Yeah, that white really, really works. Just, that's all it needs. Just leave a little bit of the grey through and... yeah, it's like reverse the edge highlighting. The white really works. I'm super pleased with that. And I will get the Necrons up to speed as well. I think I have an actual Necron somewhere. A big hunker chunker one. I don't know what its name is, but it's a big old... it's got a big old butt. It's a big old butt Necron. And I feel like maybe, just maybe, I should find it and we can do that tomorrow as well. But I've also got my Venomthropes my Kitbash Venom Thropes as well, which I haven't. I've had to change. I've decided on changing the arms yet again, so they currently got no arms. But I was thinking maybe painting them without arms. I'm not sure. I have to find a moment to have a look at them. Typically, I do a bit of gluing in the evenings. That's the plan, because winter's on its way, and I won't be able to glue anything or base coat anything during the winter. When during the Great Crusade? When during? Like, are we talking, bringing Mars under the sway, or when they're a little further out? What Primarchs are around? When are we talking? Clearly, you've got my interest. Just curious as to when you're thinking. So what? Just past unification. Here's a question, right? How much time was there between unification, when the Space Marines came out and they got rid of the Thunder Warriors, to the Emperor heading off into orbit? Oh, okay, further on than that. That's something I don't know. How long between unification and heading off to Mars? How much time was there? Did they head off immediately, or I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. So, yeah, that's the question I don't know the answer to. Yeah, why not, Nara? It sounds lovely. I'd read it. $900. Oh, there's a lot of lore there. There's a lot there. I'm sure there's all kinds of goodies. Techno. I never knew it was 900 years. That just makes me like it more. Techno Barbarians. How could you not like Techno Barbarians? Oh, 27 years between the end of unification of Terra and the Emperor being named Avatar of Machine Gun. Wow. So there was a period where he wasn't making any moves and right away. Okay. That's really interesting. Yeah, that's really interesting. I know so little about that. All I know, Techno Barbarians sound really fun. But I didn't know it took 900 years. That's kind of delicious, frankly. Yeah, agreed. Agreed, Nara. Took him some time, went to the moon, got married. The whole thing with the Selenite. Oh, yeah. So, the scattering of the Primarchs happened in those 27 years between unification and Mars, right? That's when the whole Primarch things got cooked up. Well, that's, again, very interesting. It's such an interesting period of time. I feel like that's such... Yeah, that's so good. Right, blue's done, white's done. Let's ink that pistol. Good. Wow, guys, that is a nice amount of progress. Actual stuff painted. You got some graffiti on the guy, shoulders done, guns done. That's a lot of progress. We also did the Necron. Good. And I succeeded in streaming for 2 hours, which is also good. Big wins all round. Good job, table. Good job. We're just... Oh, we're so close to being back singing songs and shouting. I can't wait. I can't wait to be singing silly songs and shouting silly nonsense. I know it exists. It's going to come back. We're going to get to talk some silly shizness. We got a little taste a couple of days ago. Eric, while all her so-called sons are remotely... Eric looking mean that Erda might not be the genetic donor, but the... Ooh, a different genetic donor. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. Right, I'm out of here. I've got to go throw some weights around. First model I don't like building. Heavy bolt eradicators designer is the evil man. Shame on him. Shame on him, Pjort. Right, thanks for all the tips, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Sorry for the low-key stream. I hope it was alright just chilling with me. In fact, you know what? It was okay just chilling with me because you're still here. I'll see you tomorrow, usual time. Post something on the channel if you fancy a little chit chat. We don't just have to talk in streams. We can talk on there. I will be there to chat. So I'll catch you later. Thanks, guys. Thanks again for the tips. Bye.